I'm Lynn Gray-Meltzer, a physical therapist at Mass General Hospital, and I'm going to be showing you some exercises for your lower body, core, and upper body. The first one we're going to do together is called a bridge. So we're going to start on your back. I want you to have something about this width. It could be a sturdy box, it could be a thick rolled up towel. This is a yoga block, but you certainly don't have to have that specifically. So to get onto your back, you could hold on to the back of your legs and roll down, or it might be more comfortable for you to turn onto your side, lower your body to the ground, and then turn onto your back. Have that towel roll handy, put it between your legs. This is going to keep the hips well aligned and keep the legs from falling out. Okay, feet nice and flat on the ground, chest nice and open, palms pressing into the earth. To warm up, we're going to gently arch the back, big inhale, exhale, button and zip in the lower belly like tightening pants, and then release. Okay, let's go into the bridge. Inhale to get ready. Exhale, press firmly into the heels. Feel the gluteal muscles, the buttocks squeeze. Gently peel the spine off the floor, raising the hips. Press up towards the ceiling, hold, and then gradually roll back down, one vertebra at a time, imprinting into the floor. Let's try it again. Inhale to get ready, keeping the shoulders wide. Exhale, press firmly through the heels, squeeze the bottom, peel the spine up, press towards the ceiling, stay lifted, and then gradually roll back down. Hi, I'm back and we're going to do some upper body exercises together. So first of all, remember that if you have lymphedema and you do wear a sleeve to help control lymphedema in a limb such as your arm, you want to have it on for exercise. I don't have lymphedema, so I'm not going to be wearing that. So the first thing we're going to do is some bicep curls and some arm raises. I have some 3-pound dumbbells here. If you haven't been doing upper body exercises, I would recommend starting either with no weight or just a 1-pound weight, which could also be something like a soup can if you don't have weights yet. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're sitting in a good posture. So you have a nice firm chair. I don't have too much arch in my low back, and I'm not slumped. I'm just right in between. My chest is open, my shoulder blades are rolled down and back, but without arching my back when I do it, so my core is a little tight, so it's really just my shoulder blades sliding down and back. Like I'm imagining there's a pencil on my spine, and I'm just trying to slide my shoulder blades down and together to grab it. Okay? Keeping my shoulders there, keeping my abs tight. Elbows are at my side, palms up with the weights in my hands. I'm gonna curl up to my shoulders and down. Curl up to the shoulders and down. I want you to notice the first time I accidentally bent my wrist. If you want to keep a nice neutral, long wrist, so not bending or extending. So it can be difficult to make time for exercise, but I'm here in my kitchen to show you how you can make time for some simple upper and lower body exercises as you go about your daily life. So I'm preparing some sweet potatoes here. They're about 1 pound each. Before I chop them up to cook them, I'm going to do some arm raises with them. So for the first one, I'm going to hold those sweet potatoes with my thumbs up, shoulder blades rolled down and back, knees a little bent, belly button scooped in, and I'm going to raise them up to shoulder height and slowly lower them back down, and raise them up to shoulder height and lower them back down. Breathing in to get ready, and out with the effort of lifting. And then I'm going to turn to the side. So that first time I was making sort of a V shape with my arms, and now I'm going to come directly to the side with my palms down. Knees are a little bent, belly button's a little zipped in, shoulder blades are down, and I'm going to breathe out and come up to the side. Another great everyday object I could use are some light cans that weigh about 1 pound. This large one would be a little heavy to get started. This is closer to 2 pounds. I also have some kids' water bottles here. You could fill them with different amounts of water to change the weight. Again, you'd want to start on the light side about with 1 pound. Okay. Now, if you have a light exercise band, this is the lightest one, oftentimes it's yellow, you could leave this in a very visible spot, and while I'm waiting for something to beep in the microwave there or waiting for some water to finish boiling, I'm going to do some shoulder rotation exercises. So I'm going to hold this band with my palms up, wrap it once on each hand to make it a little easier to grip. Knees are a little bent, belly button zipped in, shoulder blades rolled down and back, elbows at my sides. I'm going to open my chest, squeeze those shoulder blades back and pull apart. Hold for a second and slowly rotate back in. Let's try it again. Inhale to get ready. Exhale, shoulder blades squeezing back like I'm trying to grab a pencil on my spine. Pull apart and slowly release. Now let's review some lower body exercises that can be done right here in the kitchen. So the first one I'm going to do is a mini squat. I'm going to hold on to the counter for stability. Soften my knees. My legs are just about hip width distance apart. I'm going to button and zip in my lower belly a little bit. And squat down like I'm sitting back in a chair. And exhale and come up. Great. Now staying right here at the counter. I'm going to get my heels right under my hip sockets and do some heel raises. Abs are tight, knees are straight. I'm going to exhale, raise all the way up on my tiptoes and back down. Exhale up and all the way back down. And then, keeping my fingertips on the counter, I'm going to do some side steps. I'm going to step out and in, and out and in. I could also add a challenge by tying this light band around my ankles. So I'm just going to tie it in a tight loop here. I'm going to tie a bow so it's going to be a little easier to get off. And try that side step again. Knees are slightly bent, tailbones tucked, lower abs zipped in. I'm going to take a wide step to the side, stretching that band, and slow and controlled step in. Wide step to the side, slow and controlled step in. And you can go back the other way. Wide step to the side, slowly back in. Notice I'm not rocking my entire body. I'm not tick-tocking like the arm of a clock. I'm keeping my pelvis nice and level and really working from my muscles in the side of the hip. Taking a wide step and putting my legs back together. Great job! After I've done my upper and lower body exercises, it'd feel really good to gently stretch out some of my muscles. So while I'm here at my counter, I'm going to do a simple lunging stretch for my calves. So I'm going to step back with one leg, front with another. My feet are about hip socket distance apart. I'm going to tuck my tailbone a little bit and then gently glide my hips forward towards the counter. I'm actually feeling a nice stretch here too in the front of my hip, as well as in the calf of my back leg. I'm going to relax into it, keeping it very gentle. Breathe deeply, hold it for about 30 seconds. And I would take a break, switch sides, and do it about 3 times on each side. Okay, while I'm standing, I'm also going to stretch out the front of my leg, called the quad or hip flexors up here. So just have a chair that I brought in from my dining room. I'm going to stand up nice and tall with my belly button zipped in. Reach one leg onto that chair. Tuck my tailbone, bend the standing leg, and I immediately start to feel a gentle stretch in the thigh. Again, breathing deeply, gently sinking into the stretch. Hold it for about 30 seconds. And then take a break and switch sides. Okay, now let's stretch out the shoulders tend to be tight in everybody, especially with lots of hours of computer work. So the first one we're going to do is for this area in the upper shoulders here called the upper trapezius. So I'm going to hold on to the bottom of my chair, tuck my chin a little bit, and tilt ear to shoulder. And just let gravity take the weight of my head to the side. I feel a very gentle stretch in this area right here. And repeat on the other side. Keeping that shoulder blade down by holding the chair, tuck the chin, ear to shoulder. And as I breathe, I'm picturing rings coming all the way around my rib cage, actually all the way down to my belly button. As I breathe, I'm expanding all those rings in through my nose and out through my mouth. Okay, after I've done that 3 times on each side, I'm going to roll my shoulders full range front and back. And then end by grabbing my wrist, pulling my shoulder blades apart, tucking my chin, and letting my spine round into a gentle C shape. And again, repeating some deep breaths.